Meet my freshly boosted elemental shaman called Already Won. We have only 8 hours to gear up this character as fast as possible from 148 item level before going head to head with a world first raider to see who is better in Mythic Plus. This is the not so great push. Ooh, I am so excited to get started on this challenge. So what we're doing for this episode then, basically, like I said in the intro, we have 8 hours to gear up a freshly boosted character as quickly as possible, and then we'll go head to head with my younger brother Olbi, who's an ex-Pieces before Pieces disbanded raider. He's raiding with M&M currently, so one of the top 10 guilds in the world, and then we'll be going head to head with him in some Mythic Plus. We'll play 5 keys total, and we're going to work out who's won each dungeon based on damage done, avoidable damage taken, and deaths. So each 100 overall DPS that we do in the dungeon, we'll get 1 point, and then for every 10,000 avoidable damage that we take, we'll lose a point, and for every single death, we'll lose 10 points. So from that, we'll be able to work out who's won the dungeons and who has won the challenge. I think the challenge is going to be pretty interesting because it's got an element of like game knowledge and planning to see who can get the most out of the 8 hours playtime, and then it also has a skill check at the end in terms of performance in the dungeons. Now, if it was just based on skill, Ollie would definitely beat me because he's just a lot better than me at the game. I don't play anywhere near as much as him, but also I think he's just more talented than me in general, to be honest. I've played quite a bit of Mythic Plus with him in the past, and I've raided with him casually, and he was just incredibly good at min-maxing damage as well as minimizing damage taken, so he's a really, really good player. The fact that this is the first proper expansion that he's really tried to raid in, and he just immediately ended up with Pieces, is a testament to how good he is. He does stream, so he's not a full-time streamer, but he streams fairly regularly, and he's an educational streamer most of the time. Whenever he's playing WoW, he can help you out. If you've got any questions, feel free to just go and have a chat with him. He mainly plays Hunter, Boomkin, and Mage, although he also plays Warlock, Warrior, Shaman. He can play most classes. He is definitely a multi-classer in terms of the race the world first, but especially if you've got questions about Hunter, Boomkin, or Mage, just go and jump into his stream. He does VOD reviews, he'll do log reviews and all that sort of stuff to try and give you tips on how to improve. I've dropped a link to his stream in the description down below if you do want to go and say hello. Seeing as we've just plugged Ollie, I may as well plug myself as well. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. I want to reach that goal as I feel like I'll actually be a content creator at that point. So if you are enjoying this, please just drop me a like. It'll help with the YouTube algorithm as well as a subscribe. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much. Without further ado then, let us get started. So what's my plan going to be? Really, this is all about getting 4 set. If you can get 4 set and double legendary, then you're going to be doing as much damage as you reasonably can. I don't think we're going to be able to push keys and actually get like higher item level. It's going to be all around the getting as many +2 keys done as possible. Maybe a little bit of PvP I'm planning. Like if I get, say, 3 set pretty early on, then I'll maybe do PvP just to finish it off. And make sure I'm going to get 4 set. The only thing that I will say is I'm also going to be doing Sand-Worn Relics. So Sand-Worn Relics, you can get a 246 item level piece, and that is a guaranteed slot that then you can upgrade to get into 4 set. So really, for Mythic Plus, I'm only looking for 2 or 3 pieces to be able to get my 4 set. So that's the plan. First things first then, we're going to get our renown set up. We'll get 60 renown, we'll get conduits going, and then we'll jump straight into Zereth Mortis. I've got a timer in the top left hand corner of the screen, although I have just looked back and I accidentally must have clicked off the window or something, so it's not ticking up on the screen sometimes, but it does tick up at the end, and you will be able to see, like as I say, end of the first session, what time I've used. Don't worry, I haven't actually like broken the timer, and I didn't know what time I was doing, if that makes sense. I always knew how much time I had left. The place that we're starting in then, this isn't actually where the boosted character ends up. The boosted character is on a ship, like flying over Icecrown Citadel, I think, but then you can just horse on out to get to here, so I haven't moved yet. I have spent some time setting up my UI, so I think playtime's around 50 minutes at this point, but we're allowed to do that sort of thing. We're allowed to set up UI and all of that sort of good stuff without spending any of the hours. The hours is just if you're moving about and actually doing any content, then the timer has to be running. So say we've just come to the end of a play session or something like that, and we're just planning what we're doing in the next session that we're going to be playing, or just having a review of what we've done, then again, I'll just pause the timer because obviously I'm not actually playing the game at that point. So with all that being said, let us get into the challenge and let us start the timer then, and we can get going. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to run and I'm going to get my covenant set up and conduits like I said, and then I'm going to go and do a world boss to just quickly get my first set of anima, and then I can buy myself a 226 item level weapon. We join Night Fae immediately then. We're going to be playing Night Fae for most of the series. We may as well get it now. And we use the skip. I did think about not skipping the first 3 chapters of Zereth Mortis, but it takes about 4 hours and there's no way that's worthwhile. Although I'll be getting gold, anima and renown, it's just, there's no way that's a good choice. So we just skip. Next then, we just go and pick up our 60 renown from next to the Flight Master. So it's 500 gold. You start off with 500 gold. So just perfect to be able to pick that up. We have also picked up professions. So I picked up mining and herbalism just to be able to get a little bit of gold to start off with. We then immediately just went to our Covenant Hall and we have just skipped everything up until the point where we can unlock our first soul binds. So we unlock our soul binds here and we're actually going to be able to use our conduits. We're just flying over to do a wheel boss here to get our first set of anima. Look at this. Oh my god, we just immediately die. Thankfully I managed to ank here, but I was a little bit worried because obviously I've got no gold left. I've just spent it all on conduits. So if we died a few times, I wouldn't actually be able to repair, which would have been hilarious. But thankfully we killed the wheel boss anyway, and this is the only time that we died before we started getting gold, so not too bad. We did get a piece of loot as well. We got the ring, which is a nice 50 item level upgrade, which is perfect. We then immediately went to Zereth Mortis. This is going to be our home for the next 8 hours pretty much. I mean, obviously we're going to do Mythic Plus and PvP, but between things and doing queues, this is where we're going to be. So I'm picking up the weekly patterns quest and I'm immediately going to go and buy myself a 226 item level weapon with the anima that we've just got from the wheel boss. As long as this doesn't roll a shield, then this is going to be a huge upgrade for us and actually just allow us to be able to kill stuff. So if you do accidentally roll a shield or something like that, then you might have to go and get some more anima, or I mean you can probably get in without the weapon anyway, but that's definitely the first thing that I would try and do whenever you're starting a new alt. We did get a 200 weapon here, which is perfect. We got a staff, so that's ideal. We did the world boss is the first thing that we did in Zereth Mortis. So I'm just sitting back here to make sure that I don't die again, and then we'll go on the last second and tag it just to make sure that we get the loot. But yeah, this is just makes the most sense, to be honest. We might get a piece of loot here. The only thing that I actually didn't think about at the time is I rolled Elemental Shaman, because I've played it in the past and I know that it's decent in terms of like that snap on demand damage that it's got, which is going to be good in lower keys. So with Stormkeeper, so I thought it was going to perform pretty well. But the world boss only drops loot that can't be upgraded into tier. So I didn't get anything here, but that could have screwed me over. Say if I was a plate wearer, I think both pieces of loot could be upgraded into a piece of tier. So playing a plate class would have made much more sense. And then the other thing that I didn't think about Ellie again is that the legendary, so the Echoes of Greater Sundering, has to be in a tier slot. It has to be on gloves or shoulders, which is just a silly choice. Like, really, I should have thought about that beforehand. Obviously, then that means that I'm going to have to target a specific slot at the end, most likely. Who knows? But yeah, it would have been better to go with plate or leather, most likely. Anyway, next thing that we're really doing is getting the patterns quest completed. So here, we've just done our first world quest and our first chunk towards completing patterns and the weekly bump of Cosmic Flux, Gold and Anima. The main things that we're going to be doing then, we're going to do rares, we're going to do daily quests, and we'll also just be picking up any chests that we can do. First rare down then. So one thing to note is there are some rares that drop Sandworn relics. So this one doesn't, but there's 4 or 5 that do, and I'm going to have to do some of those every single day to make sure that I can get 300 Sandworn relics within the week. So we started on a new reset. So we started on a Wednesday, and then we were going to play the keys on Monday. So that roughly gave me 5 days, and 5 days is just enough to be able to get my 300 relics, I thought. It does depend on how much you roll from both the World Boss and the Patterns quest, so that's why I'm trying to get these out straight away. I can then see how many relics I've got, and if it's going to be possible to get a 300 Sandborn relic piece from the vendor. Our first daily quest completed, which includes a piece of Cypher loot, which is massive. So between doing world quests, between doing world bosses, between doing rares and gathering cosmic flux, which is obviously one of the main goals to be able to get ourselves geared, this is what I'm going to be doing. So there's these sort of farms in the northern area of Zereth Mortis, in the sandy area, where you can just kill a bunch of mobs and then they will drop Sandworn relic cache key fragments. So they're like a chest key fragment, and you have to get 5 of them every single day to then be able to open the chest. So you can see here I've just picked one up, a Sandworn chest key fragment. Now if you do this every single day, you're roughly going to get 30 Sandworn relics, and then obviously you can use those to buy some of your 246 pieces and to be able to upgrade those into a 4-set slot. So that's going to be part of my plan. Whenever I'm not killing rares or there's not a rare on the map, then we'll be farming those sort of mobs to be able to get our relic fragments. Our second rare mob then. So this mob is also one of the ones which drops Sandworn relics. So I ended up trying to make a group for it because I couldn't kill it by myself, and I wanted to kill it really badly for the relics. And I do get 8 relics there, which is really useful. What's that? Can anyone hear it? It sounds like a Zereth Mortis farming montage going on. After an hour and a half then, we've managed to complete our weekly quest, our weekly patterns quest, which is huge. This is going to be a big boost in gold, as well as anima. We get anima from this as well. So it's a big bump for us. We do get slightly unlucky on the Sandborn relics, and we also got unlucky on the world boss as well. I think you can get up to like 80 from each. I think. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I think I'm pretty certain I've had much higher than that before, but it's okay. We do have time to farm them. Like I said, we're going to be doing the chests every single day, and we'll also be doing rares that drop the relics, so we should be fine. Here then, I'm just having a look over. See, we've almost got 4k cosmic flux, so this would be the point in the, if you've watched any of my other Pug series before, this would roughly be the point where now I just immediately jump into Torghast. I'll get my Soul Cinders because I've already got the 4k Cosmic Flux. I'll then go and get the Soul Cinders and I'll make my 290 legendaries. However, obviously it's not worth it in this series. Most of the power in the legendaries is coming from the actual legendaries themselves and not from the item level. So instead, we're going to spend as much time as we can trying to get to 4-set, which means we'll just be going with either 190 or 210 eye level legendaries, so we're not wasting time in Torghast. I could have done this quite a bit faster, so although I've spent an hour and a half here and it seems pretty quick, actually I think you can probably get this done in an hour. I spent a lot of time wasted. I messed up with rares a few times, like dying to rares when I was just trying to solo them. There was no point. I should have just waited for other people to turn up. I spent a lot of time doing world quests, which actually I really shouldn't have done. I should have just been focusing on rares, chests, and getting the Sandworn relics. The world quests were pointless for getting the percentage. It gave me nothing other than, I think one of them was 200 gold, but you can see it's pretty pointless. I'm already at 3k, so there was no need to do the wheel quest really. So it could have been much quicker. And you can see here, so then we're just finishing off our last slots then. So we've got baseline 232 item level now. I'm going to go and take a quick trip to the auction house and then we'll pause the timer and we'll come back then. So we've just dumped everything that we've got from doing rares, etc. onto the auction house. And that'll be a big cash influx tomorrow. We've managed to get to 232 item level in the first hour and 40 minutes, which I'm really, really happy with. This is more than good enough to start doing Mythic Plus. It's easily good enough. We are just missing those 2 legendaries, like I mentioned before. we'll jump into Torghast straight away tomorrow, and we'll get our two 10 item level legendaries, and then that means we can start doing our +2 spam. We have also got, so we've got 4k gold, you can see here, as well as 135 Sandworn relics. So we got a little bit unlucky with the weekly patterns quest as well as the world boss. This really should have been 150 plus, but it doesn't matter, it is what it is. We've still got enough time up until Monday to be able to get the Sandworn relics that we need for 300. You can use 230 to get either shoulders or gloves, but you want 300 because then you can get head, chest or legs. So we'll have to keep on top of the Sandworn relics as well. But yeah, this was the first play session, and hopefully we'll be just as quick and lucky in the next one. Next play session then, one thing that I had completely forgotten about is that I actually need to get the legendary recipes themselves. So I've already got Unity just because it's account wide, but I need to go and get the Echoes of Greater Sundering legendary recipe. So what we're going to do is we'll head towards Torghast, and then we'll queue up for a DOS as well, and hopefully we can get a DOS queue pop on the way over there. Instant DOS pop, that's perfect. So we'll get this on the way whilst we're heading over towards Torghast. What? Why did I not get the legendary power? I thought they changed it to 100% drop rate. I don't understand. Why did I not get that? I think I... Oh wait, do I already have it unlocked on another account? So, on another character, sorry. So that means that I didn't need to do that. Oh my god. Yes, I do have the legendary power, so that was a big old waste of time. First Torghast is about to be complete then. It took me a lot longer than I thought. It's taken like, when I went to the auction house in between, but something like 15 minutes to 20 minutes per. So yeah, a bit disappointed with that, but with this sort of item level I'm just going to have to take it slowly like I have done. The second Torghast went way quicker then, so that was like, what, something like 8 minutes, which is what I was expecting. I was trying to get them done in under 10. So that's everything that we need for legendaries then. Let's go and craft them now. That is going to be Unity crafted. And that is going to be Great Sundering crafted as well on the glove slot. Right, so now that I've got legendaries out of the way, Torghast and everything done, we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm just going to pause the timer here. We'll come back later today, maybe tomorrow, and we'll start doing Mythic Plus then. That has taken me a lot longer than I was expecting though. I was expecting to be done in about 30 minutes to get both my legendaries. However, I then thought that I needed the legendary power. Obviously messed that up completely, which, oh, that was a huge waste of time. 25 minutes wasted. But it still took me longer than I thought for some reason. No idea why. Yeah, who knows. Anyway, yeah, I'll definitely come back later. We'll start doing Mythic Plus, and I will do my daily Sandworn relics as well to make sure we're still collecting those. Overall though, it's not too bad for the first phase of the account almost. Like I said, normally when I'm doing these pug challenges, this is the sort of item level or gear that I'd be in. I would have 290 legendaries though, but it'd be roughly this sort of time investment. So it's, yeah, you know, like somewhere between 2.5 hours to 3 hours to normally get to the first point where I can start doing Mythic Plus. So I'm sort of happy with that, although like I said, wasted a bit of time today. So let's see how it goes later on. Back again then, we will go and get our key, immediately queue up for Mythic Plus, and then we're going to come back to Zereth Mortis, and we will start farming Sandworn relics in between the queues. So in between every single Mythic Plus dungeon that we're doing, we are going to be spamming +2s. Now, obviously, normally, at this point, I would immediately start trying to push and just get to the highest key possible, but instead, obviously, we need to just try and force our way into 4-set. So the fastest way of doing that is going to be spamming +2s, putting bonus val on the title, and trying to get people of higher rating to join our groups. So if you're on alts as well, to be honest, this might be the best way if you're just trying to gear up quickly before you want to start pushing. Obviously, normally I'm trying to do it from like a fresh beginner sort of viewpoint. So I do it slightly differently. But yeah, this is definitely the fastest way to get full set for sure. What are we going to get for our key then? We got Spires. Okay, Spires isn't too bad. I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, any +2, it really doesn't matter. As long as you put bonus valor in the title, you'll get people signing up straight away. But one thing that I hadn't thought about, so we've just managed to get our first group together for the Spires, but it's just come to me now that playing Shaman is awful again because you're male. And because you're male, you can't get people into the keys to trade your loot. Like, all of these players are higher item level and could trade me 236 tier slot pieces if they were mail wearers, but obviously there's only hunters and shamans which can trade me, and they are, I mean, hunters are pretty common at the minute, they're flavour of the month, right? But I mean, if I just played cloth or leather, I mean, even plate as well would be pretty good, to be honest. But yeah, mail's definitely not a good idea, so that's something I'll have to think about if we ever do this again. This is all that I'm doing as well. I'm literally just flying around killing rares, and then I'm going to be picking up sandwall relics in between keys. So we've got the group together. We'll just wait until we get summoned, and then as soon as we're summoned, we'll head over and start the key. Already one's first Mythic Plus then. Let's see how this goes. We're going to absolutely smash this, I'm sure. The DPS have got a lot higher item level. They're literally just coming in for the bonus valor, like I put in the title. I won't show you every single key, I don't think. I'm literally only going to just flash up loot whenever it's worthwhile. We'll have a look maybe at the end to see how many Mythic Plus we did. The only thing to really note is if I do get a couple of pieces early on, then I'm going to immediately go and do PvP, because that's going to guarantee me 4 set, and I just think that's going to be more reliable. That's really all that I care about, is getting 4 set. And if I'm doing PvP, I'll also be able to spend a little bit of honor just to be able to get the PvP trinkets as well, which are super good for their like reward time, if that makes sense. Like the amount of time it takes to get the honor, they're actually really good. So yeah, hopefully we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone if we do get to that point. But yeah, I'll just skip forward after this, and we'll have a look at how the key went. Well, that went really well. I mean, they're all going to be +3s, right? It's only a +2 dungeon, but we did that in about 50 minutes. Yeah, so we've done that in 16.5 minutes there, so including time in the queue, probably about 20 minutes. So we can get 3 dungeons done in an hour, and we're going to have 5 hours left. We can probably get 15 dungeons done. I mean, it's still going to be tight to get 3 pieces in that. That's essentially every 5 dungeons I need a new piece of 4 set, so it's going to be a little bit rough. But let's go and see what we get in the next key. So just to quickly show you, we've just listed the new key, and we're already getting loads of applications for the bonus valor. We've got a tank and a healer sorted, and just whilst we're waiting for DPS, you can see here I'm flying around and I'm still farming those sandworn chest key fragments and those keys so that I can get my sandworn relics every single day. So we got Halls next, and again, easily going to +3 this. I think this was a little bit quicker. I mean, Halls is a bit of a quicker dungeon than Spires. Obviously, it's pretty fast to get through, so yeah, we managed to do that in 10.5 minutes roughly. So that was really quick. We might actually be able to get slightly more than 15 dungeons done, but we'll have to see. I am still planning on, obviously, if we get 3 sets sorted, then I'm going to try and do PvP just so I can target that last slot and make sure that I'm going to get 4 set, but we'll just have to see whenever we get loot. The next key then was a Mists, and we managed to do it in like 10 minutes, again, just under 10 minutes. So these dungeons are getting quicker and quicker, especially in these sort of shorter, fewer boss dungeons. They're going really quick. And unfortunately, we also didn't get any loot, so on to the next key. So again, this was incredibly quick. Not quite as quick as the previous dungeons. I don't know why. We actually had some really good DPS as well, but we just took a bit longer. I guess, again, Necrotic Wake, we've got more bosses, and the bosses just take a bit longer potentially. Not really sure, but yeah, that was a 50-minute dungeon again. I also decided to start healing here. I was like, let's just see what we can do with healing instead. You know, we can bring more DPS. You can see I triple stacked Hunter as well so that we can get traded, and it is going to pay off. We managed to get the shoulders traded over to us here. So this is a tactic that I'm going to try and do in the future in terms of the other keys that we're going to do, but it's not going to be that easy. It's just not easy to get hunters in and shamans. I really should have thought about this before choosing the class. Like if I'd chosen a leather wearer, this would be really, really easy to get trades, or plate even. Leather or plate would be much better, and I think I could get funneled gear and funneled foreset within like 2 or 3 hours, the more that I've thought about it. But unfortunately, I just wasn't thinking about that when I chose a class. I wanted something that I've not played, and I wanted something that I could also heal on if needed and could perform pretty well in like solo content. So you've got Earth Elemental as a shaman. So that's why we went with it. But really, something leather or plate would have been significantly better. Anyway, that's going to be it for the end of this play session. So we've paused the timer here at 4 hours and 6 minutes. We've got roughly 4.7k Cosmic Flux. So Cosmic Flux is not going to be an issue. We're going to have more than enough to get our full set. And looks like, hopefully, I mean, we've got one piece. We need 2 more pieces from Mythic Plus or PvP. And then we've got a guaranteed slot from Sandworn Relics. Getting the shoulders first is a bit of a pain. It does mean that we're going to have to get the more expensive Sandworn Relic pieces, so that's the head, chest and the legs, because we're going to have legendary in the glove slot, so we have to get 300, and we are on track to do that, so that's going to be fine. But anyway, right, we'll see you in the next play session. I did just forget, I needed to go do one boss just to make sure I'm going to be able to get those 300 Sandworn Relics like I was talking about. So I just restart the timer and I've flown over it, and we're going to kill Mother Fetus here just to get us hopefully about 10 Sandworn Relics. Oh, and a nice staff. That's pretty good. We did go and kill one more rare, but that was it. So yeah, let's see how we do in the next play session. So I've skipped ahead to day 3 here. The last day we didn't get anything done. We spent 45 minutes roughly, did a few keys and did our daily Sandworn Relics, but this is now day 3. We didn't get any loot, so in terms of plan at this point, I had 3 hours left, and I was like, in the next hour, if I get a piece of loot, then I'm going to go and get ready for PvP. I'm just going to jump straight into PvP, because I felt like that was my best odds. At this point, with only 3 hours left, it's highly unlikely, I felt like, to get 2 of the remaining set pieces. But actually, looking back on it now, it would have been way better. So yeah, that's the plan. Straight away, jump into Mythic Plus. So we'll go and do this 2-top, and we'll just see if we can get another piece of the set. So again, this dungeon incredibly quick. It took us, again, roughly 15 minutes, so a bit of a longer dungeon. There's more bosses in this, so it's only going to take a bit longer. And we didn't get any loot, unfortunately. So on to the next key. We got a Gambit next, and again, it just goes really, really quick. We've essentially done that in 10 minutes again, so super quick. And we get the chest, which is huge. So at this point, we've got the chest, we've got shoulders, and we're guaranteed to get at least one piece from Sandworn Relics. So there's only one piece left, which means we're going to go and get prepared for PvP. But I am going to heal this, so that means we need to get Resto ready essentially. And what I need to do is I need to do the world quest. I should have been doing it before now, which I just didn't really think about. But there's a weekly quest that you can do to get a PvP trinket and 500 honor, which then allows me to buy the badge trinket, which removes stuns and CC. So I'll have the 2 set in my trinket slots, and that will allow us to start doing PvP. I'm also at the same time going to get up renown and everything for Necrolord, so that I can play Necrolord as Resto, because it just makes you that bit tankier. And because I've got no gear and we're just going to be going in fresh to 3s, I just want to be tanky. So we will be getting Necrolord set up as well. That took me way longer than I expected. That's like 15 minutes just to get to the point where I've actually got a Soulbind, which is weird. I thought it was going to be way quicker, but whatever. So we've got Necro set up. Now it's just time to complete the world quest. That took me ages. So it was about quarter to... So I had 5 hours and 45 minutes left, so it's taken us over half an hour, about 40 minutes. Jesus, so 40 minutes, but we do have the trinkets now, and Necrolord set up, so we're going to have about an hour and 45, no, an hour and a half to try and get Conquest together for a piece of set. It's actually going to be really tight. I thought I was going to have 2 hours, so that extra 25 minutes that we've just spent definitely makes a difference. So let's see. I'm going to pause the timer here, and next play session we'll be jumping straight into PvP. We'll just have to see how it goes. Ooh, I am nervous for this one. Holy moly. So we've literally spent 50 minutes trying to get set up for this, so there's no way I'm going back to do Mythic Plus, but all we're going to do is we're just going to spam 3v3 arenas now until we've got about 10 minutes left in the timer. And yeah, plan is I'm going to be healing. I'm just going to press on my cooldowns to try and live as long as possible, and then hopefully we manage to get some wins. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to show you this as a bit of a montage, I think, rather than every game. Free win. Another one. 3 wins in a row. Our first loss. I'm going to show you this game in a bit more detail just because I played it really well and I want to show off how bad I am at PvP. So we managed to ground in 2 Hammers of Justice there. Pretty good. We are playing against a Ret Demon Hunter, so they just literally press all of their buttons and do incredible damage for the first like 30 seconds of the fight. So I'm just trading all of my cooldowns as well. I think the only thing I've got left here is really Link. Yeah, I think it's pretty much Link. Spirit Walking to try and kite a little bit here. Root them both and then just run around the other side of the pillar. I mean, it's pretty easy playing Resto. Right, you just press all of your buttons and live somehow. And the Paladin's about to die here. I'm going to spam Purge and then try and kick him on this. Yeah, so I managed to kick him on that Flash of Light as well. Instantly dispel the Demon Hunter, and I think the Paladin is just going to flop here. If you can see, I don't know how. So the Warrior's like 270 item level, but like every game he's just getting gapped by the Demon Hunter. He just doesn't seem to do any damage, which is kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still getting a bunch of wins. But you'll see soon, I think the Demon Hunter gets pretty frustrated with him. So let's go back to montage mode. 4th win. 2nd loss. 3rd loss. 4th loss. 5th win. 5th loss. And the Demon Hunter quits. So we're going to go and find a new group. Loss number 6. Loss 7. Win number 6. Win number 7. Loss number 8. Loss number 9. And we're going to call it there. So for the first session of PvP, we've spent roughly an hour, and we ended up with, how much conquest have we got? We've got 556, so that's pretty close. We need another 325-ish. That's almost impossible in half an hour. Oh man, I don't know. But it's pretty close, so we'll see. We might be able to do it. We'll just have to see how the next play session goes. Okay, so start of day 3. We just instantly started the timer and got a group. We found them straight away. I was thinking I could have maybe taken advantage of the daily wins, but I probably wouldn't have time anyway. Like, it means I'd have to get a win tomorrow and the day after, but yeah, I don't think that would work. And then the other thing is, I'm actually okay, I think, with getting 4 set if I take gloves. So that's a 700 conquest. It just means that I don't get my best in slot legendary. I've got a single target legendary, which is still fine. It's not that big. I mean, it is pretty big, but it's not that big. So, you know, it would be alright. So that's basically where my head's at. We'll just play for the next sort of 20 minutes. I need roughly somewhere between like 5 and 10 minutes left to be able to do what I need to. So that means I need to go recraft my legendary. And I also need to go and get some consumables and stuff. Well, that's not true. I'm just going to treat consumables. I can buy those once the challenge has actually started. So once the 8 hours up, I think that's fine. Obviously, I'll just buy them between dungeons and things as and when I need them. But yeah, I definitely need to go and get my gloves. I need to go and get my Sandborn relic piece. I need to upgrade both of them, and then I need to go and recraft my legendary. So that needs at least sort of 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll come back at the end of this. As you can see, we've just won this game. The Warriors just carried us, and I managed to kite both the Ret and the Warrior. So that was a pretty free win. If you're playing Resto Shaman in low like rating, that's by far your biggest out, if that's the right way of saying it. But your biggest out against like melee claves is just to try and kite if you can. So always try to use your route being Ghost Wolf as much as possible, and just spam instinct casts and run away. Like that's by far your best out to be able to beat a melee cleave. First loss of the day, second win of the day, second loss of the day. Okay, so I've decided to call it there. We might just be able to get it if we win one tomorrow and then win one the day after. We could get the enough conquest to be able to get head, chest, or shoulders. Head, chest, or legs, and it would be the headpiece, I assume, because we've already got a chest. So it's possible, but we're not going to do it until tomorrow. So yeah, we're just going to leave it now, and we'll see if we can get a win first time tomorrow. If we don't get a win first time, then I'm just going to immediately go and start collecting up my gear. So that's get the Sandborn Relic piece, get the Conquest piece, upgrade them both, and then recraft my Legendary as well. But yeah, that's it for today. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I actually just logged in, realised that we still need to do Sandborn Relics, and then just left the queue for PvP. So we've got a rare mob here that's hopefully going to drop us some relics as well, although we don't really need them. We're just going to go and farm up the last key fragments now and open the chest. Man, that took ages, but this is the last Sandworn relic cache. So yeah, we got 30 relics, so we've got more than enough there. For some reason, it literally just was not showing up. I flew around for like a good 2 minutes there, and then I killed a mob to get a new fragment. I think you must have to have one of the green fragments in your bag, so I'd made the blue key, and then it wasn't showed up. And then I went and killed a mob, got a fragment, and it worked. So anyway, right, we're going to fly over and we'll get our Sandworn relic piece to upgrade into one of the 4 sets. Perfect amount of relics to get the head here, so that's number 3 of the 4 set. Just on the way to pick up our PvP gloves, and I'm getting the materials to remake our legendary, so we don't actually have to reform the soul ash. When we disenchant the legendary, we'll get that back, but we do have to put in new materials, so I'm just picking up the cloak and 2 missives. The 4th piece of our 4 set, although it's not perfect, we are going to get 4 set here, which is all we really need. That's where most of our damage is going to come from for this challenge, so super excited. We just need to go and put these into the catalyst now and actually upgrade them. The catalyst, this is such a big part of the game now. I hadn't even really thought about it. Like, it makes this sort of thing even possible. You know, normally it's just completing out a chance whether you'd get 4 set, and I'd have to just like farm raids. But this edition of the game is so good by Blizzard. I absolutely love it. It doesn't get enough praise, I don't think. But yeah, it's such a good edition. So we've done it. We've got our 4 set there. We just need to TP back now, and we're going to head into the moor and remake our legendary. So we'll have 4 set and double legendary. And here it is, our final piece of the gear. We are making our new legendary, which is going to be wind speakers instead, so it's a single target legendary rather than our AoE legendary. Unfortunately, AoE legendary can only go in the shoulders and glove slots, and unfortunately that's where 2 of our 4 piece has come from. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. So yeah, I'm going to pause the timer. I think that's it. We're done. I'm going to buy consumables. I also have currency to spend, so we'll ask Ollie once we get into the challenge if he'll let us spend it. So that's honour, basically, that we need to spend, because we didn't spend it. So we'll see what he says for that. But yeah, we'll see you guys at the start of the challenge. Is this you?
I think that's you. It's a fucking
I can see it. I've got my UI off, so I can't even see like what things you've done.
Same.
Okay, I'll zoom in on you. Man, these transmogs are actually pretty lit though.
Yeah, not bad at all. You seen that I've actually transmogged weapons?
You spent the gold for transmog.
Yep.
I've not at all.
I only did it at the end. I'm sitting on like a K.
At the end. Yeah, gold was a funny one. So I was really worried at the start again, because I went to the order hall to get the soulbinds unlocked. So I went into Ardenweald, and then I did the World boss. And with like 15k HP, there's just an AoE, unavoidable AoE that goes off, and it killed me. And I was like, oh my god, I'm fucked. If I break my armor and I've just spent 500 gold on conduits, I'm not going to be able to repair.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
just
you'll be
gonna
sitting at 0
screwed.
eye level.
Yeah. So I was like super cautious for the first like half an hour until I managed to get a bit of gold. But it turns out, like, I don't know about you, but I ended up with like, I think I had like 8k gold at one point after I'd done the Zereth Mortis weekly, and after just doing like rares and stuff and selling off, you know, like I can't remember what they're called, but like the legendary components, you know, like the legendary crafting materials. I just had loads of gold.
I don't know if I got any of them because I didn't sell like anything on the auction house.
So did you go and pick up like gathering professions?
No.
You didn't pick up gathering. So I went and picked up gathering professions, and I got 2 of those legendary things pretty early, because you get them just from like random, like I got mining and herb loss. It was like an ore vein or from a herb as well. So yeah, I ended up getting quite a lot of gold pretty early on, which I was happy with. I was way more worried about gold than I thought I actually needed to be. I probably didn't need to pick up the professions, to be honest. I think they were just a waste of time, like inefficient.
Yeah, I didn't think professions were going to be good. I definitely was just going to have engineering from the start for the TP.
For the teleport, yeah. Especially, like, I don't think the time is that bad when you're picking up stuff that's like already around you. Like, if you're not like purposefully going out your way and like dismounting and stuff, professions are probably fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that I didn't have the teleport was a big inefficiency, like, for sure. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, first, right, before I inspect you, did you get Forset?
Yep.
You did? Fuck.
Yep.
I was so confident. I was also like, I felt slightly bad. You know when we had that chat like yesterday or the day before, and you were like, I just don't even know if I'm going to get 2 sets.
Yep.
I like felt really bad because I was like, damn, I've already finished and I know that I've got 4 set in the bag. I was like, this might just be a blowout, but I'm actually really happy that you did manage to get 4 sets. And if you've got double legendary as well, I assume.
Yeah, super low eye level because I didn't have a lot of gold, but
same. Yeah, so mine are both 210s, same as yours.
One of mine's over 190.
190. Okay, 190 a 210. So it's very little difference.
Yeah.
I also don't have my best in slot legendaries. I assume if you've got your best in slots.
Yes.
It's not. This is something that I didn't even think about when I was choosing Eddie Shaman. But the fucking legendaries in Helllloooo glove slot, which is your
double tier.
Yeah, double tier. So now that I'm thinking about it, I could have made it actually in the helm slot, I think.
Is that not one of your 4Bs?
Yeah, it's not. I've messed that up. I could have come with a different legendary. No, I could have put it. Yeah, so the other thing, did you do Sandworn relics? No, so I did do Sandworn relics. So I was doing those daily, and that was one of my pieces. So I got 1 piece of Forset from PvP, 1 from Sandworn relics, and then 2 from Mythic Plus. So I could have chosen, obviously, the cheapest places to buy the tier pieces, like the tier slots from, the gloves and shoulders.
Yep.
So because I got shoulders from Mythic Plus, I had to buy the PvP gloves, which then made me think that I couldn't use my Earthquake legendary. So I've got wind speakers. So that's a pretty big DPS loss, but otherwise I've got everything that I want. You know what I mean? I got 4 set and double legendary, which is all that I was aiming for. All right, Sam, do you want to inspect each other?
Yep. Yeah, let's do it. I don't actually have like an eye level thing, so I have no idea
you've
what
got
eye
a
level
frond.
Oh, I didn't buy a fucking 262 piece. Oh my god. I don't know if I have gold for it, but that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, that was a big one for me. Okay, we're really similar in terms of like general item level then, but you have a frond, which I didn't even think about. That would have been sick if I just got one. I assume you just went and did 1 wheel quest for that?
Yeah, I had it at 140 from like as soon as I logged in. So I just did all my 226 stuff and it went up to 200 at the time.
Yeah, I should have been keeping an eye out for that. I didn't even think about it. I was like, wheel quest key is going to be pointless because obviously the Zereth Mortis BOE stuff that you get, not BOE, sorry, but the green stuff that you get is higher item level.
Yeah.
But trinkets, that's a big one. And you've got a 249 weapon as well. Okay. I've just got a random 246 from a wheel quest, so it's decent. So this is the other thing. I spoke to you about this, but literally right at the last second, not right. It was like a minute left, but I crafted my new legendary in a new slot. And I didn't have enough time to go and buy anything with my honor or with my valor. So are you still happy for me to spend that? Obviously, I've collected the resources within the time. I just didn't actually spend it.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
You happy for me to spend them? Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
You.
I think that's gonna go on.
I mean, I don't know if I should give this information away. Have you got consumables?
No, I need to do that, but I'm just treating consumables and like enchants.
Right.
Like
okay. Fine.
Part
yeah.
of part of just joining the Mythic Plus. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do the same if you.
No, I've already done
want to go and like buy consumables between keys. That's absolutely fine. But
okay.
The only reason why I'm saying that is I didn't want to just buy a stack of 20 pots and be left with 10 at the end when I could have spent gold on like runes or something instead. So I'm just going to buy shit between keys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
that's
5
fine.
pots and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I need to do consumables as well in terms of like enchants.
Oh my god, that was the most scuffed thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Why?
I just went back to hit the spitefulls and fucking sent out my frost breath from like 30 yards away on the next pack because I didn't want to just go chain and then just flop onto the floor.
Oh, we don't have to way past.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to pull. Oh wait,
First bit of avoidable damage taken.
Oh. What, from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was purposefully standing in it for so I could hit the mobs, but I don't even know if that's worth it. Surely it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to use cooldowns.
Oh, I was waiting for the... That's hilarious. I'm waiting for the things to spawn, but not on a +10, so you don't get them, do you? For the relics.
No, yeah.
Ooh, that was pretty close. Like, did you pot?
I potted first pull.
I potted that pull there. I also completely messed up. I used Stormkeeper, thinking that relics were going to spawn. What is that about? I was trying to knock that onto you there, hoping that you were fixated.
Nah, I would have been paying attention otherwise.
I don't have Night Fae fucking blink set up on keybinds.
What? I don't know if this is better or worse for me having downtime.
No way, that just got absolutely blasted. I'm not even going to use my cooldowns. Fuck. Okay, I need to watch out for that then. You have way more snap damage than me.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a giga big pop. That was my big pop, it just didn't have Fury as well.
Dodge.
Yeah, I just wasted a cooldown set there. I need to turn on thingies after this so I can see when your CDs are on.
No! Look at this, man, this forced downtime. You just get a free cast? I would stand in that if it was a normal dungeon. Oh my god. This is so intense. I never even do this anymore. I just try to dodge a spiteful in real life though. So I was swinging like the opposite direction from it in my chair.
Oh, that's hilarious. DK's on my side, I've paid him off. He just gripped a thing from me.
Nice. He's not doing anything to help me. I've taken so much damage from avoidable shit so far because nobody else is using their stops. Although I guess that might just be since it's a +5.
Yeah, I'm purposely not using stops for things like Buck and Rampage, whatever it's called, just so that you have to deal with it.
Ads.
Yeah.
That's definitely minus points for the Warlock, though.
Is it this one?
Empty, right?
Dodge.
I was just hitting the one that we were on top of.
Same. Just padding. Full on pad.
Target.
Any damage is damage, right? Empty. Right? No, you fucking what? There's no way you would just know I'm gonna die here from that as well.
Fuck.
How do you not get hit by that? Is it
AMS?
because I was between you?
They're trying to hit the wrong one. No, it just does an AoE.
Dodge.
So how did you not take damage? Or did you take damage?
I did take damage, but I AMS the stun.
Oh, you little cheater. That was incredibly close to killing me there. I'm surprised that I survived. Thankfully I can astral even when I'm stunned.
I don't know if that was worth it though. I fucked up some of my earlier damage trying to do it to you before as well. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I didn't know.
Night fade out onto you.
Oh, I need to bind Night Fade
Oh!
and start watching out for that.
That's fine. That doesn't show up. That doesn't show up. That doesn't count. Of course it doesn't. What do you mean?
Oh no, I've just popped CDs and we're gonna do a big part. Fuck, that was dumb. Oh, I forgot about this with Ellie. One thing that's really annoying with Ellie is my fucking storm guys just sitting back there, like doesn't do damage in between pulls if the runs too far.
Yeah, it doesn't like run ahead.
Wait, I'm not playing Corain and I don't have soul binds. I've got no way. I've got
Don't have soul
resto
binds on.
binds. Have I even got anything? What have I done?
Debuff.
That's worrying if you don't, because this is close, but that'll be a lot of damage you're missing out on.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Corain's huge, like, but actually Ellie's like conduits suck ass, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Spread.
Oh yes. Give me.
Avoid. Avoid.
Hello? Tank? Okay, whip and aggro? Yeah?
Avoid.
Man, I should have potted there. I don't know why I'm saving it for boss like it's a normal dungeon.
Oh man, I just haven't been potting.
You should have let that gone through.
Dance.
It was on you.
Yeah.
I'm just yoinking them over resources.
What's... Dude, don't... I'm taking them. Yes! That probably lets me win.
What do we say? 1 point per 10k, so
Let's work it out.
it's
Oh, where's my...
huge. Wait, no, that's not
No,
that
no,
big.
it's not. It's going to be really close, though. So I average
I
9.2,
win
you average
slightly.
10.3. So you've got 103 points, and I've got 92. Then the thingy comes off, so let's tally this up. So you definitely won that dungeon.
That's pretty worrying.
That I beat you on AoE now.
Yeah.
Did you just rip aggro?
Yeah. Not even in cooldowns.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I just had it the entire time. I just don't think he'd hit.
Front.
I think I just lost this.
Fucking god.
No, did you get aggro?
Yeah. I'm not even using cooldowns.
This is so grief. Does the rogue not tricks him as well? The rogue needs to tricks.
Has no shot using a +8.
Not taking those points away from me because that's not something you could have avoided, right?
Yeah. We can see though. I don't think it's gonna matter this dungeon.
Add.
Jesus, the tank is struggling a lot.
I can't even fucking see stuff when my elitism helpers calling shit out because the chat bubbles are so big.
There's definitely a way to turn it off because I've seen people report just at the end of dungeons. We can try and figure that out after this. Or I'll take a queue or something.
Okay.
F.
I don't know when I'm supposed to pop cooldowns. I had them here, but I didn't want to press.
Yeah, I popped them here just because I was like, why save? But means I'll have them for boss, whereas you're gonna have them for this 5-pack. Although we're massive behind on count, right?
I'm not sure.
Feels like it. Oh, I've not lusted yet either.
Avoid.
Whoa, bro.
Avoid. Soak.
No way is he just running it like that.
Avoid.
Just runs it in a straight line away from me.
Wait.
And I'm in a slow. What do we need? Is it like 80%? Because we're not going to get that from... Yeah, right, we'll have to come back at the end of the dungeon, maybe? Do you like my name, by the way?
No. It's a false statement. I was considering naming this dude Purple Beater or something like that.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
But I think I might actually end up playing it because it's going to be my only cap DK.
Yeah.
This is awful. You're timing these lusts purposefully.
No, I didn't just spell myself.
Debuff.
What? I got hit by that too, no. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong fucking bind for AMS, that's why it's not going off.
Ads.
Oh, it doesn't count as avoidable damage. Did you just... No. That's the worst for me if they stay spread then.
I didn't even really do it intentionally, I just wanted to hit them while I was out there, but...
Okay, this is going to be...
No way he pulls back.
I'm just going to pop my Earth Eddy on pull for him.
Nice, thank you.
Run.
Oh, my Earthquakes are going up in the fucking sky.
Run.
Did I get you?
Nope.
Fuck.
I for sure I'm gonna have the most taken. It's not showing up on the chat every time, but I'm getting hit by frontals and shit. Because the tank is just sending them wherever. Oh my god, I hadn't even looked at the DPS meters other than us. Jesus. It's gonna fucking reset because no one's finishing the mobs. I refuse to.
Because we want the fucking pad damage?
Yeah.
Hey, no, it only heals based on the number of them left, so...
Oh, okay. I thought he just full healed if he sucked anything.
It's not the worst, like... Okay, that did not pay off at all, because I'm not going to have CDs up on this boss now. I just didn't get enough damage out there.
He's still gonna bloodlust, right?
We don't
Avoid.
need to...
Oh wait, oh never mind. No, I moved where I track my debuffs from. So I thought we had it up. This is a hard L. Oh shit, we need percent.
Ooh, this is close, like...
Yeah, the damage. I thought I would have taken way more damage.
So deaths would actually make a difference here. So are we classing
No,
Override
no,
as a
because
death?
you still won in both. It wouldn't make a difference, would it? Wait, how many times did you die?
Oh yeah. Sorry, for some reason I thought you had beaten me on damage. I don't know why I thought that.
No.
Yeah. So I still win that. Okay.
Oh my god, I played that so awfully.
Same.
Oh,
Was that your pet?
yeah.
Did it just die or?
Debuff.
I died, but it got me in combat.
Oh no. Rip.
Wait, I still have woe.
Yeah, you can get back through. in
Man,
time,
that's
hopefully.
so retarded. I can't do anything about it either. It's not like an actual pet that you can dismiss.
No, that's a bug though, because Bron also shouldn't happen with.
Interrupt.
But sometimes it happens with Bron, right? Again, you can dismiss Bron though. I don't know.
Yeah, because no bronze and aura. You can cancel aura.
Yeah, you can cancel it.
This one you can maybe do with a pet dismiss or pet abandon macro. I haven't
Yeah,
tried,
you
but
can do
don't
it with
get
Earth Ellie again, so maybe it's the same as that. Stick on it or
Hmm?
stick on him? Do you think?
Yeah.
Soon.
Oh, it's close.
Yeah, this is lined up awfully for me so far. Like I've played bad and it's lined up pretty poorly as well.
In terms of CDs.
Yeah.
Or not?
I'm just gonna RNG all of them.
There's only one other choice, right? On this one.
No, I mean not like all of them. Like every time.
Interrupt.
Do you get resources for kicking?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to be better at that. That's not the case.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got the mythic mount. What a beast.
Void. Add. Dodge.
Oh, didn't that work?
Fuck you.
Adds.
Does gripping not just insta pop it on me?
Yeah, I don't know. This fucking warlock's working with you as well. War coiling it into me. Bastard.
Add.
I actually have no idea which one it is.
I've got CDs rolling, so I was just hitting the closest one. I almost killed it.
CC.
Why? Why do I have aggro on the boss?
What?
Like, how did I get aggro on the boss there? Fuck. No.
Worth it.
I didn't manage to press. I saw that was going to happen, and I didn't manage to press shift in time either.
I didn't press anything either.
You probably got hit for more than because I stack first. Do you go verse or not?
No. Oh god, I want to die.
It's a net loss for you then, motherfucker. No. You little fuck. So now my storm Ellie's gonna be like all the way back there. Just slowly waddling. Why don't they just fix that? No, please don't slow kite towards the boss.
Avoid. Avoid.
This is close. Do you have CDs?
Yeah.
Or you're not gonna answer?
No, yeah, sorry, I said yeah, I thought it came through.
Debuff. Avoid.
This is actually crazy, he's just tanking them in the shit.
Avoid.
Do you just not take any...
Avoidable damage?
Yeah.
Sheesh, maybe.
There's no way the tank didn't. Right.
Wait, no, because you hit me with the thing. Surely that counts.
I would have thought so. That wasn't even close. I mean, it was kind of close, to be fair.
108 to 116, it's 8 points.
And then
Wait,
I
I
talk
died.
more.
I died?
Yeah, so it's still even closer then, but you won. Oh, no, I died as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, to the pet at the start.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I
2-1 then.
think if I don't die And if I make all my cooldowns line up better, I like win that slightly. Like I really, really, really messed up my cooldowns this time.
What? Where's the tank?
Here he goes.
I had no idea what was happening there.
Avoid.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
no.
just smashed the damage there, what the fuck? Man, I forgot how much I hate DOS as a caster.
Why? Because just the frontals and shit.
There's just so much stuff to dodge that's really hard to see. Is this a car, right?
Yep.
Most cringe add-on true.
Avoid.
What?
Press
Pressed.
B.
Oh wait. My kick literally went off as well.
Avoid.
No way did that hit me.
Spread.
Sometimes they just grow arms, I swear.
Yeah, they do have like Giga Turbo attack range sometimes. Did he just grip
getting
you?
helped. Yeah, just getting helped out.
You better fucking not up. What?
How did I get beaten by Iwu?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying he's never played the character in his life other than for Oldham Farm, and I'm getting beaten by him. God damn it.
Yeah, this is definitely the optimal Mythic Plus setup as Outlaw.
Yeah. Taking PvP talents. Actually,
Dancing
it's
Steel.
pretty good, isn't it? I don't know if you use take Data Stratagem though instead, maybe.
If you're like
Actually,
a
no, you
if
must
you're a
go
Giga
Mark.
Brain, not a Giga Brain, if you're good with it, Marked is good. You definitely
Marked
want
is
Dancing Steel, though Dancing Steel's broken in any
Yes,
AoE situations.
Man, you're smashing the damage now. Are we even gonna be able to...
It's still close.
How?
High.
Nice.
Fuck. I swear I was standing next to you.
Nope.
Minus 5 points right there.
High.
You cheating or something?
No? Why?
Can you just do more damage than last dungeon?
Yeah, last dungeon was absolutely bricked. It was giga fucked.
I think you've just equipped more gear or something. You've gone on like bought BOEs.
No.
Can't actually remember which way the Raging Spirit patrols. Does it patrol down the other side, or is it this? It's this side, isn't it? It's definitely this side.
Yeah, it's this side.
Because you have to do it on this one without an in. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I guess it's necrotic, so he's like worried about necrotic, which is fair enough. Like he doesn't want to take smallies all the time.
Yeah. Within it would be fine, but yeah, well.
I would love to know
Avoid.
how all of my big earthquakes at the start just got ripped. You fucking what? Uh-oh, we need to stop these.
7.
No, we did stop them. Okay, this is gonna be a big pull.
What?
Fuck, that's with all my CDs up as well.
Okay, at least you have Hank, so you're here again.
Bro, you've not got any necrotic stacks. Keep my earthquakes. Fuck. Fuck you, I saw that one coming.
Oh.
Well, this is gonna be a big pull. Okay. I'm just gonna have to fucking
Void.
pop. I just
We
have to
have
waste my
classes that
CDs
can
there.
CR, we don't, do we? That's bad. How am I getting hit by meaties? None of them were on me.
This is actually going to come down to like avoidable damage, I think.
Are you beating me by like 200 on yours? As in
Yeah.
me? Okay. I didn't know if
terms of
mine bugged out
DPS.
because I died or not.
No, I'm beating you by 500.
500k DPS. Sorry, 500 DPS.
500 DPS, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So mine did bug out.
Fuck, I was focusing too hard on trying to hit you with a knockback and then took a star myself.
Oh.
We lost this boss fight for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I think, yeah. We won't need it for next.
Avoid.
Oh no! Oh no!
Eh,
I've actually just thrown it. I didn't realize it was delayed at the back. I saw it like
It's-
hit
no,
in the
no,
front.
it's-
I was like,
it's-
oh, I could.
it's delayed everywhere. It's just a retarded mechanic.
delayed
It
everywhere, is
hovers for like a second after the animation goes off. It's complete bullshit.
Debuff.
Fuck! I can't believe that I've just given you that.
I don't know if you have.
Yeah, easily. An extra death plus you're gonna have whatever it is, like an extra 1k damage over me. You're gonna have like an extra.
I guess the death is big. No, I don't. I just don't think the damage is gonna
Oh
be.
yeah, you've got
like-
battle res.
Yeah.
You're not gonna use it on me.
No.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I'm
damage
gonna.
is definitely gonna be enough though, because you're already coming up on it.
Not on
I
me.
mean, I'm a mil ahead of you.
Yeah, I
and
guess
you're about
actually,
a-
yeah.
You're about to get a mil.
The funny thing is, I'm not gonna be able to kill this thing because I sent all my damage on boss because I had to. I didn't want to save any damage for this. It was actually close though. If I had 1 mins, I sent second set of 1 mins on boss as well though.
You might be able to get it. You just have to click instantly, like fade
No, I
behind it.
hadn't even killed it.
Oh, right.
It was like kind of close.
This boss fight's actually going to be 5 minutes long.
It dies at 10% though. Is that what you meant?
yeah,
Yeah,
but as in
15.
it's going to have like 15 percentage left, so it's going to be loads of damage.
Maybe. I mean, we've been hitting it for a while. It shouldn't. They're good. Shit, it actually might not be.
Well, yeah, maybe it
that's
does
fine.
only do 20% each. I don't know, this might be pretty close, like an extra 500k damage. No, you'll be like, because I've also had the death. I'm
Bloodlust.
probably taking more avoidable damage. Yeah, you'll easily have this one. 108 versus 111. Yeah, because of the death.
What was the difference in avoidable? 10k, so nothing.
So 1 point. So it was 108 versus 110 points for damage, but then I died twice.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
died.
way lower down on damage.
Well, once more. Because I died once
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Close. No way. I thought I was uncapped.
Avoid.
It's a good start to the dungeon. Yeah, but I'm more front
I
loaded.
haven't played that pretty clean as well.
I played it okay. I had to fucking. I mean, I didn't have to. I probably could have done something else, but I got aggro on a lot of shit there. Even after Nelf. Which screwed me quite a lot.
You want to CR him or? What happened?
I CR'd him into the breath and he just took it insta. Well, I CR'd him and I think he just took too long to take it or something.
Okay, well I think this dungeon's lost just off that opener. That's hilarious.
It's a really bad opener, yeah.
Interrupt.
This is
Interrupt.
looking good.
Interrupt.
What did you get hit by?
I just died to melee, I think.
Oh, from...
Oh, I got hit by a shade.
Did I manage to outrange you or not? No, fuck.
CC.
Oh my god, this is like a fucking Mission Impossible
He's still there.
Trying to get around there.
I
We've done
pop
it now.
CDs, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you've caught up quite a bit
I've
there.
caught up, not all the way, but I've caught up
Significant.
enough where it's like maybe possible.
Yeah.
I can match you now. Like, that was a mil of the gap. Okay, yes, it's going to be within 200k damage now.
Okay,
Damn, this warrior being in here doesn't help at all, like, because you get much higher based on your opener, but I do, like, way more damage over the length of the boss fight. Fuck.
Warrior also just gives me 5%, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Interrupt. Avoid. Avoid.
I'm fucking dead. No! Yeah, I barely lived.
Did you get aggro?
No, I got rooted
Ads.
the circles on the floor came out.
You fucking... I could have seen that coming.
Trying to do it fast.
Uh-oh.
Someone pulled.
That was me.
CC.
It's fine. Can you kick it first?
My bad.
All good.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
What?
Yes.
What? That was the that was the boss. What did he
Yes,
pull the
fuck
boss
you,
with? I
fucking-
hadn't even touched the boss yet.
Fuck you. With your fucking grips.
What?
You deserve that.
I dealt
This is
3k to the
freest
boss.
win now. This is the freest of wins. He must have. Monks love this the most, but you can like just pull with whatever it's called, Crackle Jade Lantern, and do literally 0 damage with it.
Yeah, just a tag. I actually didn't do anything to the boss though. I think it just ran over into my remorseless winter and then just immediately banged me.
Yeah, it's got in it. Right, you were definitely going to win that really hard as well. I mean, it's going to be close, mind. Maybe you can still win. Actually,
Yeah.
the more that I'm looking at this.
It'll be close, but I maybe can catch up. I don't know. I'm okay with it though, because I did the exact same thing last dungeon, right? Like you were going to win that convincingly.
Yeah.
Shit's getting messy. The other one's coming over as well. Might be a wipe. Somebody kick the boss. You're dead now, maybe.
Dodge. CC.
This is so messy. Why is he carrying it? I think he's just have to kill the purple slimes, or...
Yeah, I'm just killing them.
Yeah, but he's trying to arrange it and commit to the boss still.
Okay. It's still within possible for you to catch up.
Maybe.
Within 800k. Maybe.
I don't think so.
800k is a lot, like... Wait, why are these mobs here? They're not normally there, are they? Or are
Not
they?
normally here. Tank has just pulled them a little bit.
Stack. D-switch.
Wait. Why did I... Fuck me, that was stupid.
Was that you?
Yeah.
I almost sent my breath. Well, I tried to send my breath over there just for the second target. It's you though.
This is going to be really close, like...
Are we within 100k on yours or not?
On mine, we're within... Yeah, it's 300k.
Sorry, again, I meant DPS. I meant 100 DPS. But it is 100k
300
as well.
It's 200.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm missing some damage. Oh yeah, because I died earlier on in the dungeon. And that definitely... I would have missed some. You know, the pull where it was just you and the tank for ages.
Why are we going there first?
Interrupt.
Fuck.
Interrupt.
This is hilarious. You've actually caught up.
I've no idea which of these I'm allowed to hit. I feel like none. So you'll probably just had none.
Avoid.
Oh my god, that is incredibly close. So neither of us died more than the other, right? We both just died once.
No, I died twice.
You died twice? Okay,
Yeah.
that's it then.
Is that it?
Yeah, because the difference in damage was 1 point, and the difference in damage taken was 1 point. So it would have been a draw.
It's so
It would have been a
scuffed.
fucking
Both of
draw.
my deaths, I missed out on so much damage as well.
As well. Yeah.
I missed out on an entire boss fight, and that first pull, you and the tank were alone for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was 2 million damage by itself. So I literally, I would have been miles behind if you hadn't have died there. But that was fun though. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Definitely. Yeah, like I said, right at the start of the competition, as in like before we even did anything, I was super confident I was going to win just because of Frosty K. I thought Frosty K would just be that much better that it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you did much better than I thought I was going to do. But so even though I won the first key, as soon as I lost the second one, I then again was just like, fuck, it's over. I thought I was going to get 3-1 at that point. I was just like, shit.
I mean, it was close because if I didn't troll in the DOS, it was going to be a 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Sound all right? Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all good. No, thank you for having me. It was fun.
Made some banging content. Here we are back in our favorite Zereth Mortis viewing spot. So we managed to win. I'm really happy with that. I definitely didn't think that we were going to win. Obviously, we weren't able to choose meta classes, so Windwalker, Hunter, Warlock. But I definitely didn't think that Elishan was going to be the best, but I thought it was going to give me the upper hand in gearing. And I think that's basically how I won, was just through... I had that extra 10 item levels over Ollie, roughly. And me being able to like pull out a little bit of extra game knowledge from Pugger before definitely was what won it for us. In terms of like performance, he obviously had a few deaths, but I honestly sort of blame the tanks for those deaths as well. I mean, some of them weren't, some of them are like spitefuls and stuff. But if we ever do this in the future again, I think we'll have to get a sort of impartial tank that's decently geared for the entire run. Obviously, we got from a 5 to a 15 there, but it also might be quite interesting to sort of say start from a 15 key, so get a tank in who already has a 15 key and then start from there, because, you know, we were able to do the damage at this sort of key level. I mean, we were keeping up with a 275 item level warrior in this last dungeon, so yeah, that's definitely something maybe we'll have a look at if we ever do a challenge like this again in the future. But other than that, let's have a quick chat about where the channel's going. So this was supposed to be released on the 10th of August. However, I had my first child. My firstborn arrived on the 8th of August, which was about 3 weeks early. Both him and mum are happy and healthy. No real complications. There was no like medical complications. It went pretty smoothly, at least as best as we could have hoped. And yeah, my life has completely changed for the better. He's my entire world now. Obviously, I've been on paternity leave for the last few weeks, which has helped with me being able to sort of get Phoebe back on her feet, and helping out with Eddie as well. So we're slowly getting back there. But then obviously I'm going to start back at work again. Then how much time I can actually dedicate to games and creating content, we'll have to see. I'm still hoping to create content. Obviously, this has been a massive delay for good reason. But then as life sort of gets back to normality, I'm going to try and aim to maybe release a video once a week or once every 2 weeks rather than 2 videos a week. And for the foreseeable future, I think I'm going to shift towards Dragonflight content. So I do actually have alpha access now, and I'm going to try and review at least every single melee DPS spec for Mythic Plus content, and have a review of how they feel, what their talent changes are going to bring. And then maybe I'll get onto ranged as well. It depends how much time we really have up until release. It looks like release is going to be November, so it's honestly not that long away. you know, we're talking 2 months now, so that's 16 videos. That's roughly the melee DPS specs, I think, off the top of my head. And if it's going really smoothly, maybe I'll do more. We'll just have to see. But that's going to be my main focus. I'll then also pepper in some guides. So I'm going to re-release my Windwalker guide. But in terms of pug content, I'm not going to have time to do it. I want to try and focus on Dragonflight now. This season's been awesome, and the last 3 weeks I would have loved to have done dungeon guides as well as some pug content for you guys. But I just haven't had time, obviously. With having a new baby on the way, it's just not happened. So if you have watched it this far, which I doubt anyone will have done, there'll probably only be 1 or 2 people. You know, I've only got 400 subs. If there's one person that watches this far, I'd be absolutely amazed. But comment congratulations down below. I'd love to hear that, even just for one of you. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. And if not, let me know. Let me know why you haven't enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys in the next one.